Hey, guess what, pal?
What? What do we got?
We're professional now.
Are you ready to do this?
I am so ready to do this. Andrew Ghai does the unthinkable, TKO's Murrell and Reilly, and now he plays Rocha in a #1 contender match, and I'm going to have the SWAT team there for that one.
Because you fuckers got lucky the first time around between us. Now play us knowledge versus knowledge. You ain't never played a guy like me. So when the time comes, you ain't gonna be able to step up.
I'm gonna kick your ass, I'll make everyone forget about you, and then I'm coming for the beast.
Welcome back to the Movie Trivia Schmoedown. Does it feel like a big fight? Well, it is. Mark Ellis, I'm Christian Harloff, and what a battle today, buddy.
Oh, Christian, two jackasses are vying to play William Bibbiani for the belt, and what a match we have in store for y'all today. Andrew Ghai, Ghai Rocha, they both have shown the ability to be nice guys and certainly villains as well. As mercurial as they are with their theatrics, that's how good they are around the round two wheel. There's not a lot of weaknesses between either one of these gentlemen.
Well, it's funny that you say that because these guys, if you look at it, Ghai Rocha in 2016 was easily one of the most despicable people we had in this league.
Not well liked at all.
No, but what he did was he made a huge name for himself, beating some of the best, eventually getting himself a title shot and taking the title from his now stablemate, Dangerous Dan Murrell. Well, fast forward 2 years later, and someone very similar to what Ghai Rocha was doing back then is now Andrew Ghai. Dastardly Drew Ghai has exploded onto the scene here this season of the Schmoedown. Many have compared him to a younger Rocha, but he also he wouldn't like that comparison. He says, I'm Andrew Ghai. And they have never seen eye to eye. They have almost got into it backstage. They have almost got into it face to face. Andrew Ghai has tackled Ghai Rocha and got himself suspended at the Spectacular. There is a lot of history between these two. They do not like each other, and they both are fighting for one thing, and that is that championship that lies around the waist of the champion, William the Beast Bibbiani.
That's right. I mean, you look at Ghai, you look at Rocha. Clearly, Ghai has taken some cues from Ghai Rocha. Pending the results of a Maury Povich DNA test, he might be his actual son. All that can be settled at a later date because today we're here to do movie trivia.
I can't tell you how much I hate that storyline. But as we go through what these two have done, and I mean, look, you've got to give it to Dastardly Drew. He was set out to lose against Dan Murrell. It was basically, it's just a stunt. It's just a gimmick. Guys just calling him out. It's great for storyline purposes. But what did he do? He did the unthinkable, and he beat Dan Murrell.
Shocked both of us.
TKO in the Collider Collision. And then Mark Reilly steps up and says, well, you're not going to do that to me. And what happens? He does that to him. He TKO'd two champions, two-time champions, and now he is standing eye to eye with Ghai Rocha, another former champion. But Ghai Rocha is hungry, and he really wants that belt.
Andrew Ghai looks good with the cane. Ghai Rocha might need a cane. Either way, we're going to find out who is going to be facing William Bibbiani at the end of these 3 rounds. Here's a look at what the competitors had to say pre-show.
You know, you get to be part of the Schmoedown long enough, you see the carbon copies come along, you see the clones come along. I laid the groundwork for what you see now. No one has made me think about a younger version of the Outlaw like Andrew Ghai.
Look, nobody thought this was gonna happen, right? But it did. I made it happen from day one. I made Dan Murrell come out of retirement, and I TKO'd him. Reilly just decided to step up to the plate, and I TKO'd him. And now the Outlaw is here.
Andrew Ghai's come in and he's pulled off 2 miracles. He's beaten 2 former champs, Dan Murrell, Mark Reilly. But now he ain't facing somebody with ring rust. Now he ain't facing somebody who's coming out of retirement. He's facing a former champ who's been doing it for a while. A former champ who's still in the ring. A former champ who's still hungry and wants that belt around my waist.
He's just a troll, an internet troll, and a troll here in the building. He doesn't even deserve to be in this ring. You know what? He's outdated. I've beat every single one of these horsemen. I've put the hex on them. They've got the guy cursed.
We're gonna see what you do. We're gonna see if you can handle it. We're gonna see if you can go toe-to-toe, because I ain't nice like Reilly. I ain't nice like Dan. Boy, I've forgotten more shit talk than you'll ever know. So don't bring your histrionics my way. Because the Outlaw, he ain't gonna play it.
You fans are in a weird place, right? You got this amazing new talent in the league, actually an exciting Schmoedown for once, but what's gonna happen is Ghai's gonna bury all these old dogs. I have to take another dog out behind the shed and fucking shoot him? Happy to.
So Andrew, you got your wish. It's you and me toe-to-toe. But baby, this ain't no game. This is real life. And you're going down. Because I need that belt back around my waist. Bibbiani, you better be watching this match. Because I'm coming for you next.
You deserve better. You deserve a better league. And all these old title holders, all these old champions have just proven to you they're gone for a reason. I'm here to stay. This is my league. He's an old bitch. I'm gonna put him down. He doesn't deserve to be here. You deserve better. Where's the fucking belt?
I mean, a different Rocha, very intense, not a lot of yelling, as where Ghai is fired up. Ghai is ready. Ghai's basically saying, get rid of the relics because it's time for the new blood to take over. He and Ben Bateman have been making sure they're making a stamp that the new blood is going to take over, and Rocha is the last stand. Rocha is the last stand in the old guard, if you will. If Ghai does the unthinkable here and beats Rocha, we're going to have a #1 contender. If Rocha wins, he'll finally get that shot against Bibbiani for the title. The stakes couldn't be higher.
Yeah, Christian, like I said up top, there's a lot of strengths between these two, but give us the Eric Roberts starring in Best of the Best with what these guys bring to the table, with the tail of the table.
Here you go. You got Andrew Ghai, whose strengths are Christopher Nolan, Judd Apatow, and being very dangerously getting close to being arrested with a cane.
That's actually, yes, happened. We're sorry about the officer involved.
Yeah. And then you've got Mr. John the Outlaw Rocha, biopics, 70s movies, and being born before the 70s.
That is true. That is an accurate statement. Christian Harloff, good with movie release dates and with the dates that people were born.
All right, so with that, are you ready to get going?
Hey, you know what, Christian? Anybody can piss on the floor. It takes a hero to shit on the ceiling.
Sure. What I would like to, because I have seen these two gentlemen many times get very close, very physical. We've seen it at the Spectacular. I would like to announce today, being a special enforcer, true to his name, to monitor everything going on in the match, please give it up for the enforcer, Mark Donica!
Okay.
Donica is going to be on set. He will be here making sure that these two... Donica's had a nice little career for himself, too, as he is ready to get going. Here we go. He's got the glove.
Right. Donica appears to be putting on some sort of a bowling apparatus aid.
Yeah.
He's got his Walmart-approved denim, and I think that you made the right call here. We are safety first here at the Movie Trivia Schmoedown.
I wouldn't mess with Donica. He's a big dude. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the Movie Trivia Schmoedown! 3 rounds in a #1 Contenders match. Introducing first, representing Team Action. He is a 2017 Ultimate Schmoedown Team finalist. He is 2-0 with 2 knockouts. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Dastardly Andrew Ghai! He's loving it. This kid has been something, man.
Andrew Ghai.
He's a
Passing
superstar.
off the fans.
But he is. He's eating it up. Eating it up.
Boy, does he play to the room well.
He does, and man, he has just done a lot for this league. He's done a lot here, and he is ready to get going as we wait for his opponent.
Pretty healthy stride for a guy with a cane.
And his opponent, representing the 5 Horsemen, with a record of 9 wins, 6 defeats, and 2 knockouts. He is the 2016 Ultimate Schmoedown finalist and the former Movie Trivia Schmoedown team champion and the former Movie Trivia Schmoedown champion of the world, the Outlaw, Ghai Rocha hitting the scene hard.
Applauding John Rocha. You know, you said the word former a lot in your introduction, but he is here today and ready to go.
And the music here, this is Vince Cox. Vince Cox did the music for this match.
Thank you, Vince.
Yes, Vince.
Is this where John thanks me again for making him relevant once again? Look, action is here, and Andrew's here, and look, it's John Rocha once again trying to stay relevant.
And right away, John Rocha not responding.
John Rocha,
It's okay.
Not saying a whole lot. Andrew, you keep that attitude up. I will take away your apple juice, young man.
That is not apple juice.
All right, so with that, the competitors have hit the table. Mark, how does round number 1 work?
In round number 1, the competitors are going to hear 8 questions from 8 different corners of the movie trivia galaxy. These questions are each worth 1 point. There's no penalty for missing a question. There is no stealing available in round 1. As soon as we ask you each question from up here at the answer desk, please write down your best attempt at an answer on the whiteboard we have so kindly provided to each competitor. You have about 15 seconds. Once we ask you by name to give your answer, please show what you wrote on the whiteboard to the camera. At the same time, you verbalize it into the microphone. I will remind each competitor of your 3 usages of the JTE rule throughout the match. If you're not sure you heard a question right, you need to buy yourself some time, use the JTE rule. You each have 1 challenge as well. And Christian, I think I did a great job explaining the rules. Thanks for looking dead-eyed into the camera.
Well, I don't think I did that time. I was looking at my computer, checking my texts. You can do that through a computer now, you know that?
That's a great point. Let's get on to the match, huh?
All right, Rocha, are you ready?
Yes.
Ghai, are you ready?
Yeah.
These are 2 of the biggest personalities we've ever had. What's wrong with them?
Then let's get ready to Schmoedown! Here we go.
Lighten up, man. This is an exciting moment.
Round number 1.
To prove your worth.
Question number 1. Comedies. Who is Sandra Bullock's co-lead in the 1999 rom-com Forces of Nature? Well, these 2 guys are Forces of Nature, huh?
Oh, boy.
Huh?
That's
right?
No? Kind of match we're having.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, dad jokes.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, and Rocha.
Ben Affleck.
Correct. Ghai.
Ben Affleck.
Got it. Okay, next question.
All right, your next question comes from the world of action/adventure, and the query is, what is the nickname of the toxic substance Judge Doom uses to kill Toons in Who Framed Roger Rabbit? I'm going to say something controversial here. I agree with a lot of Judge Doom's policies. You can't have these animated characters running around, dropping pianos on
5,
heads.
4, 3,
Eddie Valiant's brother was
2,
killed by a Toon dropping a piano.
1. You're very passionate. Pens down. Ghai.
Gas X.
Incorrect.
Acme Sludge.
Incorrect.
The answer's dip, you idiots! Come on!
All right. All right.
Apparently, Charles Fleischer's here in the studio.
Wow, we really missed Sam in the building.
Yeah. Somebody gave him a movie already. For
I heard he auditioned for that role.
Wow, teaming up to take on poor Sam Levine. All right, here we go. Next question. Directors. Shh, please. Directors. Who directed 12 Years a Slave?
Sam Levine making an appearance here in the crowd. Somebody put a blanket over him because at that age, you get cold in the legs.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, please, and Rocha.
Steve McQueen.
Correct.
Steve McQueen.
Okay, tied up.
All right.
Okay.
2 apiece, no perfect rounds.
Yeah.
Your next question comes from the world of horror/thriller. Your question is, what 90s sci-fi horror film stars Lawrence Fishburne and Sam Neill?
It's a funny question, huh?
It's hilarious. We have to talk about Boy, so much in this match. So much drama going on behind the scenes.
You have jet lag. 5, 4, 3,
I have eternal jet lag.
2, 1.
Repeat the
Pens
question?
down. I said pens down.
I said repeat the question.
I said pens down. You said
Dude,
repeat the
I
question.
said repeat the question. That's not even a no. I waited till the last second for a reason.
You're calling it. I said pens down.
I think he got it under the gun.
All right, go ahead and do it.
Yeah,
Fuck
that's
that.
on
Event
you.
Horizon.
Okay, but you did use a repeat the question.
Yes, I will take the JTE.
Okay, you got a JT rule under the belt. John Rocha, what do you have?
Event Horizon.
Okay,
All right.
Rocha. Fireworks happening. We go to Christian Harloff for the next category.
Fantasy sci-fi. Fantasy sci-fi. What is the name of the magical lion voiced by Liam Neeson in the Chronicles of Narnia series?
Oh. Do you not like that question, audience member?
Bibbiani. 5.
Bibbiani, of course.
4.
Bibbiani
kidding.
had like,
3.
you know,
When he
wasn't
didn't
a
talk
jerk,
because
when
he
he
didn't have
wasn't
a
a jerk,
fucking belt?
he had a
Yes,
belt,
I
yeah.
remember.
Hands down. This should be a new team. Rocha.
Down.
Aslan.
Correct. All right, tied up.
That is correct. We also would have accepted Jesus.
Are we seeing some kind of union happen between these two?
I don't know. There's a lot of love up there at the table right now.
That's
I gotta
something that
tell
not
you,
even you could have written.
No.
I don't like it. Your next question comes from the world of animated movies. Movies drawn by hand or on a computer, more likely. Your question is, who voices Brenda the Bun in Sausage Party?
Brenda the Bun? Fucking joking me?
That's the
5,
question.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, please. Andrew Ghai.
Leslie Mann?
Incorrect.
Kate McKinnon?
Incorrect.
Looking for Kristen Wiig.
Still tied
we were
up.
close. We were around the same.
Still tied up. All right, here we go, guys.
Damn it.
Dramas. Who plays Tom Cruise's mentor, Avery, in 1993's The Firm?
Saw the movie in the theater with my parents.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I
You
believe
have any follow-up questions?
No, I think it's a great question. It's a great fact.
We all enjoyed it.
Good.
I didn't
5,
understand what was going on.
4,
Is not right.
3,
Pretty confused in that movie.
2, 1. Pens down, please. And Rocha.
Gene Hackman?
Correct. Got
I
it.
didn't have it.
Didn't have it. All right, so Rocha goes up by 1. 5-4, but what a match so far we've had. Very close. 5-4, Rocha only a 1-point lead as we get into our final question.
And that is a Patreon question. The following question comes to you from Andy Schick. Thank you, Andy, for supporting the show. We appreciate you and all the razors that you bless CVS with. In the category of war movies is what Andy wanted, and certainly we're seeing a little bit of that up there at the desk. What film, adapted from a Mark Bowden book, depicted the Battle of Mogadishu?
Oh.
It's Andy Schick trying to stump Andrew Ghai and
Battle of
John.
Mogadishu,
5,
my favorite.
4, 3, 2, 1. Andrew Ghai.
Lone Survivor?
Incorrect.
Black Hawk Down?
That's correct.
There it is.
6-4. 6-4. So Rocha, very tight first round. Rocha only has a 2-point lead as we get into round number 2, the wheel round. Mark, how does that work?
Maybe Rocha conserving his energy by not saying a word. In round number 2, it's also known as the wheel round, the wheel of justice, doom, fate. On that wheel, you're going to see 10 categories, as well as the fan favorite spinner's choice and what every competitor dreads, opponent's choice. You got categories from different places in the movie Trivia Schmoedown spectrum. Each question within said category is going to be worth 2 points. You're going to get a total of 4 questions. If you're not sure of the answer, you can ask us for multiple choice. We'll give you 4 options, one of which is the correct answer, at which point the value of the question goes down to 1. I'll remind both competitors, stealing is available in round number 2. Let's see. We got John Rocha with a 2-point lead. He's got to be happy about that. John, would you like to spin first or second?
Oh, Andrew can spin first.
Okay, Andrew's going to spin first,
Got
and
it.
this is a sponsored wheel. Thanks to one of our Patreons. That would be Emmanuel Ibanez. Thank you, Emmanuel. Andrew Ghai now spinning the wheel. We have the 2000s and Will Smith movies are Emmanuel's 2 choices with his sponsored wheel. This could be opponent's
He did it.
choice.
Now he hit Nolan again. That's what he got against Reilly, and he's sticking with it, obviously.
He has magic.
Wow.
Emmanuel Ibanez
That
sponsoring
was
the wheel,
big.
maybe giving Andrew Ghai some spinning luck.
All right, here we go. Andrew, you get 4 questions in the realm of Christopher Nolan films. In Batman Begins, who plays William Earl, the CEO of Wayne Enterprises, while Bruce was away? Five, 4, 3.
Multiple choice.
Is it A, Tom Wilkinson, B. Rutger Hauer. C. John Glover. D. Bruce Greenwood.
Rutger Hauer.
1 point.
God damn it.
Okay. Next question. Who plays Hugh Jackman's assistant and lover, Olivia, in The Prestige? Five, 4, 3, 2.
Olivia Wilde.
Incorrect for the steal for 2 points.
Scarlett Johansson.
2 points.
That's a
steal.
big steal in a round that we thought Andrew Ghai was very comfortable with this category.
Next question. Next question. What was the first Christopher Nolan film in which Hans Zimmer received an original score Oscar nomination?
Dark Knight.
Incorrect. Steal.
Huge right here.
5, 4.
Batman Begins.
For Inception. Inception.
That miss could come back to haunt Rocha. I know he's got the lead, but man, that could have really done some damage to Ghai.
All right, here you go. Final question, Andrew. What was the name of Christopher Nolan's first feature film?
Following. Following. Following.
Final answer?
Following.
Following's your final answer.
Yes.
That's correct.
All right, Andrew Ghai with 2 points, closing the gap, but John Rocha maintains a lead
you want to
here.
challenge?
I feel like I need to challenge that. As much as I don't want to challenge it, I feel like
What's
I
your
need
challenge?
To. Sam Levine, please
What-
come
what
weigh
is
in
your-
on this.
what is your
It's
challenge?
called following, not the following, and there's a difference if we're going to go thing or the thing.
I
That
completely agree, but we also in that meeting discussed whether or not a final answer was
We asked-
coming into
that's
play.
why. That's
You
why I
asked,
asked final.
and I changed
That's
it.
why I
and I
asked
just
final. I
adjusted.
did ask final answer. So
No challenge. My
are you,
points.
are you challenging? Just wait. Just wait. Are you challenging? Are you challenging?
I don't need to hear from some
Well,
retired
don't
has-been.
don't worry about that. All we need to know is if you're challenging, then we will confer and ask. If not,
He did challenge.
I get
We
a
need to
final
know if
answer,
John
too.
Rocha's challenging.
Okay, all right, I'll give you that. That's fair.
are you taking the challenge?
Yeah, all right. Fine.
You're
I'll
gonna
take
take the
No,
challenge.
no,
All right.
no challenge.
No challenge. Okay, no challenge.
No
You're
challenge.
still winning.
John
You're still
Rocha.
winning, John.
John Rocha hits the table. Excuse me, hits the wheel. Here we go.
All right, here goes Rocha.
It wouldn't be a top 10 action match if there wasn't a little controversy.
Yeah,
here,
but he
so.
still has a lead, and he's going into the spin here, Christian. He's got to
Yeah.
feel good about the position he's in
Well,
right
he's
now.
he's looking for something that's his strength so he can put it away. But
It doesn't look like it's going to be opponent's choice. That's got to be a relief.
Oh,
it could
no.
be Westerns for the Outlaw.
wow, Westerns. They both hit their strengths. I mean,
Wow.
they both hit their strengths. And
All right.
can the Outlaw capitalize here on Westerns?
All right. John Rocha, the Outlaw, just spun Westerns. He's never ridden a horse. Your first question. In the world of Westerns, what is the first movie in Sergio Leone's Man with No Name trilogy starring Clint Eastwood called?
For a few dollars more.
That is incorrect. Andrew Ghai for the steal.
For a few dollars less.
Even more incorrect. We're looking for a fistful of dollars.
My mistake.
A
know the answer.
fistful of dollars. Your next question. Damn. In the world of Westerns,
How did
John
I miss
Rocha,
Johansson?
what was the name of the town in High Noon that Marshall Kane was forced to defend by himself? It was High Noon from 1952.
Multiple choice.
Multiple choice? Is it A, Haddonfield, B, Hadleyville, C, Tombstone, or D, Virginia City?
B. Hadleyville.
It is Hadleyville for 1 point.
All right, John going up 9-7.
2-point lead.
2 questions left.
Next question. Who was the star of the Westerns Hombre, Buffalo Bill, and The Indians and the Left-Handed Gun?
Paul Newman.
Give him 2 more points. He's got
Rocha taking a 4-point lead here.
And now we go to your final question in the world of Westerns. These are movies that are very dusty. What Rat Pack member played the title character in Dirty Dingus McGee?
Jesus Christ.
He was not a member of the Rat Pack.
Rat Pack.
5,
Frank Sinatra.
4.
2 more points, and he's got himself a 6-point gash.
6-point lead here.
That was my guess.
6-point lead as we get into round number 3. Rocha having a 6-point lead and is
Sucks.
1 round away from going to a title match. But we have had 6-point comebacks before, and don't count Andrew Ghai out. Here we go. Round number 3. How does it work?
In round number 3, each competitor is going to give us a series of numbers. These are 3 numbers that range from 1 to 20. Each number corresponds to a question up here at the answer desk from a different movie trivia category. The first number you give us is going to correspond to a 2-point question. The next one is worth 3 points. The last one, should we make it that far, is worth 5 points. Because John Rocha is enjoying a 6-point lead right now, he's going to give us his series of numbers first. Then we'll take Andrew Ghai's. And Andrew Ghai, Christian, going to have to hit some correct questions to force Rocha's hand and avoid the TKO. John Rocha, what series of numbers would you like, sir?
What's the range?
1 to 20.
6, 8, and 14.
6,
8, 14 for Rocha
14.
and for Drew.
3, 7, and 17, please.
3, 7, and 17 for Drew. Drew will go first as he tries to avoid the TKO here. Here we go. Drew, your first question was in the realm of comedy. There you go.
There it is.
All right.
That's my good luck charm.
Comedy. Chris Farley and David Spade have starred in 3 films together. Name 2 of them.
Black Sheep and Tommy Boy.
2 points. Okay.
Also would have accepted Coneheads. Underrated.
Yep.
What was the other one? Airheads?
Coneheads.
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 I was like, I didn't think it was an Airheads.
All right,
I didn't
here
see
we
David
go.
Spade there.
So your next question, 7. Okay. In the realm of 2010s. 2010s. Okay. All right. In 2010's The Town, who plays the FBI agent?
John Hamm.
There you go. 3 points.
That's all he needed.
All right, so Andrew Ghai has gotten himself
In losing position.
Andrew Ghai has to hit his 5-pointer here to avoid the TKO. However, if he hits it, then it goes back to Rocha. So for category 17, you chose dramas.
Ooh, and boy, do we have some here today, Christian.
Yeah, dramas. Here you go. In what 2010 film stars Brendan Fraser and Harrison Ford trying to find the cure to a rare genetic disorder? Five, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question.
What 2010 film stars Brendan Fraser and Harrison Ford trying to find the cure to a rare genetic disorder? 5, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question.
Last one. What 2010 film stars Brendan Fraser and Harrison Ford trying to find the cure to a rare genetic disorder?
Congratulations, man. I don't know the answer. Passengers. That's not right.
And your winner, by way of technical knockout, the Outlaw, John Rocha.
Wow.
The answer was extraordinary measures.
Extraordinary measures. And Rocha having to use some extraordinary measures to defeat Andrew Ghai. Maybe not Andrew's best performance that we've ever seen, but John Rocha certainly earning a defensive struggle victory.
Oh, look at Rocha getting that title.
Time to give me the belt, big man!
Rocha coming after
This is the John
Bibbiani.
Rocha we know.
That's old school Rocha right there. But look, it was classy between him and Ghai. He shook Ghai's hand. Ghai walked off, and that was it. Ghai, just had a rough go with that Christopher Nolan. That happens with Reilly. It happened with Reilly with scores and soundtracks. Strength didn't hit the questions he hoped. That happened with Christopher Nolan, and Ghai played a hell of a match in that first round. Rocha was just on his game.
Doesn't matter how well you know a particular category, it's about those 4 individual questions. And you're right, I was shocked by the classiness that we saw from both Andrew Ghai and John Rocha. We wasted money paying Mark Donica to be here today. Didn't need him at all.
Didn't need him at all, but I'll tell you what, now we get it. We've been waiting a year for Rocha versus Bibbiani, and now not only do we have it, it's for the belt. And my God, what a showdown that is going to be. Rocha, Bibbiani for the championship, but Andrew Ghai has nothing to hang his head about. What an absolute showing from this kid so far, beating Murrell and Reilly, and now coming up short against the Outlaw, as so many others have done in the past. But man, that was something to see. And here we go. We're going to talk to Jen Sturger, who's with Andrew Ghai, and the new #1 contender, the Outlaw, John Rocha.
What's up, Movie Trivia Schmoedown fans? Jen Sturger here with Andrew Ghai. Andrew, you spun Nolan, and it still didn't work out in your favor this time.
Yeah.
All good things must come to an end, right?
Yeah, for sure. I screwed the pooch. It was just a miss. It happens. And I hate to admit it. I mean, John's going to look back on this the rest of his life. It's going to be one of his greatest moments. I'll probably forget about it in the next week. But he did good. He played very well today. I gotta give it to him. You know, he's a competitor. He's a champion, and I've beaten 2 other champions. My singles run has been 3 champions in a row. You think I fucking care about losing? No. I'm in a better place than anyone could possibly be going into the league. And now I'm just gonna support Ben because he's gonna win the belt.
You and
I'm
Rocha,
totally happy with that.
But you and Rocha almost seemed like you were having a civil match out there, almost eye to eye. It was very odd, I would say, for the rest of us watching.
Look, John and I understand each other. We're both competitors, we're both heated, we'll fucking kill each other if we have to, but we also understand that there's bigger things in play, like all of you out there at home. And so we put on a show. And that's exactly what you idiots are gonna be missing with this #1 contender to this belt, this title match. Are you kidding me? 2 white dudes in their 40s? How boring could it possibly be? Fuck me, dude. You guys want that again? Congratulations. Ooh, look at the old Mount Rushmore. I can't see it, the sun's on it. Wow. No. Have fun. Enjoy your lame-ass match and wait for me to come back to singles.
Speaking of coming back to singles, are you going to be participating in the singles tournament coming up?
I don't know. We'll see if I have time.
Okay.
Yeah. How have you been?
Great.
Good?
Yeah.
Yeah? Your hair
Thanks
looks
for
nice.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
Thanks for actually listening
no
to the answer
problem.
this time. Fuck. And I'm back with a more quiet, reserved John Rocha.
Yeah. How you doing? How's it going?
Great. How are you feeling after that match? You finally put an end to the run that Andrew has been plaguing the Horsemen. That's got to be feeling a huge weight off your chest.
Yeah, I mean, it was, he beat 2 former champions who were coming out of retirement, and maybe Ring Rust got the best of Reilly and Dan, but I'm still sharp. I'm still playing. Andrew played a good match. I played a better match. You know, just how it works. Sometimes you get the questions, sometimes you don't. Ended up stealing some things in that second round, really helped me into third round, not needing to answer any of my questions. I TKO'd both guys from Team Action, so to me, the rivalry is dead. The Horsemen now take care of that business. But Andrew had a great match and he had a great run, so I respect him and what he was able to accomplish.
Yeah, speaking of TKOs, today marks your 10th win here in the Schmoedown, and a year and a half since your last title shot.
Not bad for a Latino guy, right, Andrew? Yeah. Anyway, yeah, go ahead.
We're never letting that one down here, are we? But so now what's next? Now that we've got Andrew out of the way, obviously, I guess the real obstacle coming up is Bibbs, and
yeah. Well,
it's like I said, it's been a year and a half since your last title shot.
Yeah, it has been, and it's been a long road, and I've had to overcome a lot of challengers and losses, and kind of put myself back in the mix. Taking care of 2 young bucks like Ben and Andrew in a row was not easy, but I did it. And I'm sorry, Jessica, that you don't get to tweet Falling Horsemen anymore on your Twitter, but that's the way it goes. Now, Bibbiani, you have something I want, and that's the belt. All right. So ever since you left the first iteration of the Horsemen, you got cocky, you talked all your stuff, and what happened? You had to put yourself in service of the game. Well, finally, you calmed down and you won the belt. Well, now I'm coming for it, son. We are overdue. We are over. Oh, Jesus, I should have seen him standing there. What's up?
You're going to need to be a little bit more on the ball than that if you're going to get this sucker back.
I will.
Tell you something. I have had this let out a bit.
You've had it let out a bit?
Well, yeah, because I'm a big fat guy.
Wow.
So, I needed this to be like,
I don't
all
see
for me.
shape.
You're going to have to, you're going to see shape.
I don't see those kinds of things.
Oh, well, that's very, very
Your knowledge
nice.
is all I
You also apparently
care
don't
about.
see a lot of movies. My God, Fistful of Dollars?
Yeah.
Really?
Well, we've all made mistakes. How's the third round treating you there, Bibbs? We've all made
great.
mistakes.
I've barely had to go there this entire season.
You barely had to play anybody to get that belt. So get ready, bud.
I beat Jeff Snyder, who kicked your...
He didn't kick my ass because he lost by 1. He won by 1 point. So
yeah,
that's not kicking
by
ass. I don't know how you determine...
a million points?
Yeah, that's possible.
A million points?
Yeah, 2 TKOs is different than winning by 1 point.
You're right, it's
and
better.
you're going to
It
find
means I'm
out.
better.
And you're going to find out
means
when
I'm
we
be-
go
How
toe to
is
toe,
TKO
sweetheart.
worse
Because I'm
than
going to
losing by
take it
only
down.
1 point?
You're a plastic champion. You shouldn't have that belt. You're a joke as a competitor, and I'm going to show you when we go toe to toe.
Okay, I am a joke as a competitor
deserves
because
a
I am a
second chance at
funny
that belt.
guy. I am a funny guy,
You're a
and I
very
am
funny
not
guy.
made of plastic because that is a weird thing to say, and I do not understand it. I have something for you, sir.
What is
It is
that?
a fistful of dollars.
Hey. Whoa.
There you
Face my
go,
face.
you
Now you dropped the
poser.
belt. You
You
dropped the belt.
poser.
You
I will
dropped the
send
belt.
someone to pick
Get on your knees and pick it up. Get on your knees and pick it up. Get on your knees and pick it up.
I will do no such thing.
Pick it up.
Get it to me.
Pick it up.
Get it to me.
Pick it up. Thank you, Alex. Yeah, pick up that belt. Don't do that for him, Alex. Just because he can't bend over. Jesus Christ. Jen, I'm sorry I had to witness that.
I'm just glad you didn't call me Jessica again.
Well, look at that. Andrew Ghai handling the loss with class, and that's a side of Andrew Ghai that I hadn't seen before.
Yeah.
And I like that side of him. I got to be honest with you, too, showing some respect there to Rocha, but it's all about that Rocha and Bibbiani showdown. The two of them have some words with each other, and that's a match that I'm looking forward to.
It's a blockbuster pay-per-view type situation, although you can watch it for free right here on YouTube. I mean, John Rocha and Andrew Ghai, this is a match that we had built up for a while, and now all of a sudden you'll get an even bigger fish in the Rocha versus Bibbiani title match. I cannot wait to see all this stuff plays out, and we obviously have not heard the last of Andrew Ghai,
No.
but have we seen the last of this new, nicer version of Dastardly Drew?
I don't know. I mean, I think it was a respectful one. I don't necessarily know if you're ever going to get a nice Andrew Ghai, but I think you're going to get a respectful one, and that's what I saw there. That was interesting because I didn't expect that to come in, but he showed respect to him, and there you go. So John Rocha wins this one via TKO, and we get Bibbiani versus Rocha for the belt. Man, that's going to be a lot of fireworks.
It's going to be a lot of fun. Can't wait to check that out.
Speaking of fireworks, pal,
what do we got?
We got me and you
Oh,
coming up
boy.
here just in a couple of days. So if you guys want to see us go 5 rounds, that's right, 5 rounds in a match, it's a Patreon exclusive. Join it today in order to get that in just a few days from now. I'd like to thank you here before I whoop your ass, and then we are going.
Very classic.
Yes, man, we are going to thank you guys once again for all our patrons and for watching today. Leave a comment, put a like, do all that stuff.
Put a
too.
like.
And congratulations to both Andrew Ghai and John Rocha for an amazing run into this thing. And we will see you next time.
What's up, Schmoedown fans? Frank here, and it is time for your Schmoedown Breakdown.
And your winner!
In this match, Andrew Ghai was trying to become the 13th player in Schmoedown Singles League history to have a 3-game winning streak and trying to do it against John Rocha, who is 1 win away from his 4th appearance in a title match. And after 1 round of play, Rocha leads 6-4. This is back-to-back matches for Andrew Ghai, putting up just 4 points. His first round accuracy through his first 3 matches is 63%. And for Rocha, his 6 points is right in line with his career average. Into round 2, Andrew Ghai stumbles in the Christopher Nolan category, going 2 of 4 for 3 points. In his last match in this exact same category, he went 3 of 4 for 6 points. John Rocha, he took advantage of the situation, going 3 of 4 for 5 points, and tacked on 2 points previously after a steal, and outscores Andrew Ghai in this round 7-3, and with an overall score of 13-7 headed into the final round. Andrew Ghai's 7 points is the 5th lowest score after the first 2 rounds of play this season. Getting into the final round, something Andrew Ghai hasn't had to do in his previous 2 matches, is not able to overcome the 6-point deficit, only getting his 2 and 3-point questions correct. John Rocha wins via TKO by a score of 13-12. Inside the numbers, Andrew Ghai finished with an accuracy rate of 50%, and his overall rate after 3 matches this season stands at 59%. That is 9% below the league average this season. Looking at John Rocha's day, he went 10 of 14 for 71% correct. Rocha is answering 70% correct this season, which is 8% above his opponent's average, as well as outscoring his opponent's 65-58. His plus 7-point differential is second best this season, behind Ethan Irwin's plus 9. If you want to find out other stats about this match and from around the league, check out SD Rundown Stats on Twitter. And don't forget to check out the Schmoedown Rundown every Saturday on the Collider Podcast Network on YouTube and the Collider Factory podcast feed. This has been your Schmoedown Breakdown.
How's it going, guys? If you didn't know about the Patreon, you guys have a chance to support the Schmoedown. Now, myself, Mark Ellis, we've taken over the production. Basically, you guys have 16 tiers to choose from. We're trying to give back to the fans. Go and check it out right there. If you want to support the Schmoedown by becoming a patron today, go ahead and do it. Cannot thank you guys enough for all the support you've given us. And yeah, there's some really crazy tiers in there. I'd love to get your opinions on it. Now, go enjoy the match. Go, do it. It's a good match, for God's sakes.